Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. You know, I'm in the middle of editing the no gravity video, the follow-up where we do a deep dive, and I was watching something this evening that just pissed me off so much. I just wanted to get on here and make this video. I stumbled upon the Massie versus Pam Bondi interaction in Congress, and it just made me think some of these people I just wanted to say that if someone is telling you to not worry about the files, okay, we know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna watch how I say things. We don't need the video getting flagged or taken down. We want to be able to talk about this without interference, okay? Anyone telling you to look the other way or say it's just a distraction, don't worry about the files, or is attempting to hide names, okay? Les Wexner, for instance. Anyone that's attempting to hide anybody's name and then at the same time put victims' names out there. And if you're not familiar with what I'm talking about, I'll drop it in here quick so you can see, because boy, it pisses me off.
My right is an email that was sent by the victim's lawyers to the DOJ, a list of names not to release. What did the DOJ do with this email? They released this email in the document production. Literally the worst thing you could do to the survivors, you did. And we know you touched the document because you redacted one name and you redacted the lawyer's name, but you left the survivor's name there. That was in the title, the victim's survivors' names. The next document I want to show you, title of this one is Co-conspirators, fully redacted.
Come on, let me finish my answer. Against the ban that we were talking about on deep fake AI, only 2 people voted against it, and you were one of them, hypocrite.
He just dropped the investigation. Then she tried to smear him for voting against what's called the Take It Down Act. This was an act in April 2025, which was marketed to criminalize the non-consensual publication of intimate images that could include deep fakes generated by users. But what Massie's perspective was that he did want to protect victims, and that was sound, but this would lead to over-censorship on the internet because there was no appeal process for frivolous takedown requests, and that this would, be a slippery slope that would be taken advantage of by government and people mass reporting images that they didn't like that could be harmful to their political causes, and that there was no process to stop these removals. He was right about that then, he's right about that now.
I've been trying to not comment on this topic because one, it's so dark and there's so many people already talking about it, and I just feel like as much as I love conspiracy theories, there's enough negativity out there. I kind of want to focus on like more fun but still serious conspiracy theories and things like that, but this is just getting to a point where like it's bothering me so much and just honestly pissing me off. I needed to say something. Anyone that's telling you to look the other way is your enemy, okay? Anyone that's telling you that this is just a big distraction and it really wasn't that big of a deal, Ben Shapiro, all you other clowns who, like, this is like the ultimate litmus test. It's one thing to not want to talk about it, like me, I mean, maybe I should be loud about it, maybe I should be doing the right thing and getting out of my soapbox and making content and video after video. I'm not trying to like take advantage of this subject and just try and get views. That's not my goal. I want to make videos I enjoy doing, and I personally wouldn't really enjoy making videos on this, but these people that are actively being the anti or being the counter to this and trying to direct people away from paying attention to it or try and belittle the situation or act like this is not the biggest scandal in American history.
No credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday.
You essentially have some other third-party nation or country, we can make assumptions, basically running our entire country through this disgusting blackmail. I don't even know what to call it. It's just disgusting, okay? Anybody that's arguing in favor of that, this is the ultimate litmus test on if you're a piece of shit or not. Pardon my language. I don't generally curse in my videos. I'm trying not to, but this is the ultimate test on if you are a piece of shit of a human being. And if you're going to sit there and tell people nothing to see here, don't pay attention to this at all, and then actively try and belittle the situation and act like it's not a big deal and act like, I don't know, all the most powerful people running our country shouldn't be held accountable for one of the most heinous, disgusting things you can imagine, you're all of our enemy. You are all of our enemies, okay? I make no threats, but just know the entire country is against you. I would like to think this is one of those few times, similar to after 9/11, when the whole country should be able to come together. All of the identity politics, all the other bullshit that they throw in our faces every day, all the things that the mainstream media is willing to cover ad nauseum and just stuff it down our throats because they know at the end of the day, that's the stuff that's going to get us to fight with each other. And as long as we're fighting with each other, we all can't focus our energy against the real demons and criminals and evil people running this country and really the world at this point, right? So I'd like to think something like this maybe can actually bring people together, as sick as it is, and we should all be on the same page. If people are telling you to look the other way, they're your enemy. If people are telling you there's nothing to see here, they are your freaking enemy. If people are redacting names that are co-conspirators, they are just flat out your enemy. If you voted for Trump or not, you can disagree with me all you want. There's no way you can sit here today and be okay with what's going on. But that just shows how bad of a state we're in as a country that felt like the best choice at the time. And as hopeful as I was, this disgusts me. This is a joke. What are we doing? Everybody in this file should be released, and everybody in these files should be in jail or worse. Okay, I'll just leave it at that. If you're fighting this and you're trying to hide it, you're the enemy, and the entire country hates you. How do these people even show their face in public ever again? That Pam Bondi really got under my skin. There's been a lot of things that have just been building and just getting me heated, but the audacity to sit there and try and slander Thomas Massie, what a hypocrite. Calling him a hypocrite? Are you nuts? Dan Bongino getting on his podcast and thinking he has any leg to stand on anymore after getting into the FBI and essentially putting his tail between his legs? Get the out of here, bro. Dave Smith wrecked you from the moment you got back till now. These people, they're so delusional. They must know how they're viewed, and maybe that eats them alive inside, because maybe they don't have a choice. Maybe they got themselves in a situation where they're either blackmailed or bribed or threatened or just so hungry for power and belonging to a power structure that they're willing to literally sacrifice whatever integrity and credibility they had left.
No credible information. None.
And all just for being a part of the team that's in power. I don't know what it is. I don't know what happens to all these people from before they get into power to when they actually gain power. That, everybody changes every damn time, no matter what politician you think is finally the one. This guy, finally someone that gets us. It never works out. No matter what, either somebody gets to them or it's all a game. In my opinion, I don't think they even let you get to that point unless you're already in on it. I think we just have some actors that are better than others. But anyway, I just wanted to record this quick. God damn, that got under my skin. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what party or team you align with or think you're a part of. We are all in this together, and we should all be holding these people accountable. If we can't come together on something as serious and unanimously, what's the word? I don't even know the word. This is so there is no debate about this. If we all can't get together on something like this, then we're doomed. Anyway, I'm working on the no gravity follow-up. I was in the middle of editing. That was playing in the background. It got me heated. I just wanted to record this. I don't even know if I'm going to put it out or if I'm just going to do this rant just for my own therapeutic purposes and just vlog it and never see it again. But if you like the channel, if you want to hear more of what I got to say, you want to hear more on this topic, I may be willing to cover specific parts of it. Like I said, it's just fucking heavy, man. And there's a lot of people already doing it and doing it well. Dave Smith, Liberty Vault, Jimmy Dore, Candace. There's just a lot of people that are doing great work, and I just don't know what I can contribute other than my opinion and just my rants when I get angry about something that's related to it. But in the meantime, I'm going to get back to my editing. Make sure you follow, subscribe if you're watching this on YouTube. Follow if you're watching this on TikTok. Let me know what you think in the comments, man. Do you agree with me? I would hope so. I'm so disgusted with the state of everything, and it just feels like I'm living in this surreal other dimension where somehow this is all okay or something. But one thing I am proud about is how many people in this country for the last few years were no, F that, release those files. There's so many people that just wouldn't let this go, and that kind of makes me proud. So I'm happy about that. Shout out to Thomas Massie, whether you're a Democrat, Republican, Libertarian, whatever. I hope you at least appreciate that one or two people are willing to put their neck on the line. One of only 2 or 3 people that don't take money from a certain PAC. You can fill in the blank there. I think you know what I'm talking about. So I'm happy there's a couple people left, but what scares me is that there's only a couple people left with any type of power that are willing to put their neck out on the line. We need to protect those people at all costs. That's all I gotta say about that. Man, what a world. What a freaking world we live in. What an extreme of just beauty and amazing things and great stories, which the media never tells us about, and just darkness and evil and demonic forces. You know, it is a wild world. Truth really is stranger than fiction. That is one of the truest statements ever said. All right, I'm out of here. I will see you guys on the next one. It's coming soon. I'm hoping editing will be done and will be released by Sunday, so keep a lookout for that. Like and follow in the meantime, and I'll see you all on the next video. Peace.